Hello and welcome to this week's assembly. This is week 7 of lockdown and the theme for this week is Wellbeing, which I'm sure you've heard lots about, all about the mental health and the physical health. So the first thing I would like to talk about is Captain Tom Moore, who has raised over 31 million. He's been a massive inspiration, and I'm not sure about you, but he's helped my well-being as well. He's been a fantastic inspiration. So I would just like to show you a few clips from the BBC in case you didn't see this.
Happy birthday, Captain Tom. Happy birthday to you.
The Hurricane and Spitfire.
I know I speak for the whole country when I say we wish you a very happy 100th birthday. Your heroic efforts have lifted the spirits of the entire nation. You've created a channel to enable millions to say a heartfelt thank you to the remarkable men and women in our NHS who are doing the most astounding job.
And I'm sure you can draw lots of positivity and feel-good factor from Captain Tom Moore. Thank you everyone. You sent in a photo as well, standing outside, clapping for Tom Moore in your uniform, and we'll circulate that. Like Mr. Bagnall said to you in a couple of assemblies ago, we are physically distancing, but we're not socially distancing. So now is the time for you all to get on those remote Zooms, FaceTime calls, and I know I've spoken to the Year 8 girls and they were saying to me that they're doing their weekly Zoom call to talk about homework and various other things, but you know what, it's making them feel good and that's part of it. I know I too have actually started into the 21st century of technology and I've been FaceTime with my family as well, and I think it's great, and being able to pass that phone round while you've all got that call there is being great. And thank you to the families who have actually passed the phone round when I've been on the phone to you and I've just spoken to all of them. It's been really good. So it feels good to be on the phone and to be doing this FaceTime calling. Thank you.
So making the most out of your day. So while we're on lockdown, just make the most of your days to make you feel good, to make you feel proud. So when we come back to school, you can look back on this and think, I really did well with my time. I maintained consistency, got up in the morning, got ready for school, I did my schoolwork, maybe I had a few meltdowns with my schoolwork on the way, but I contacted my teachers, I got the support, I Zoomed, I FaceTimed, I called, I got all the help I wanted, and do you know what? I feel good for it, and that's really what you want to be able to achieve. There's so much more you can be doing. Random acts of kindness. Have you ever offered a piece of cake to your neighbour up the road who perhaps is a bit vulnerable? Have you ever gone in the garden and just, looked at the sky and spotted those clouds? It even comes up in geography and science. Have you spotted the different smells in the garden? Miss Mulvey has done some fantastic nature talks and episodes. I hope you've been following them. Take note. I've listened to hers and I've actually downloaded an app, and I believe I'll put it on the end of this clip, but it's listening to the bird songs, and we've had so many of our garden. We've had robins and starlings and all sorts. We've had the odd seagull going across. Don't know what's happening there. Somebody's sat nav must clearly be broken. But anyway, we've had lots going over the garden, and all these little factors, what David Brailsford, Brailsford is it? Brailsford calls marginal gain. So you're doing all of these every day to make your well-being much better.
So just to conclude, your physical health, just as important as your mental health. I hope you are still drinking plenty of water. I hope you're not having too many snacks. I hope you're replacing those with smoothies. Whilst you're on lockdown and you have more time, fantastic opportunity to use some of Mr. Benson's recipes that he's been putting on Show My Homework, either daily or weekly. So try them, share them with us, and making sure that you're sleeping as well as you can in terms of your normal routine. So I would perhaps avoid afternoon naps, and I would avoid getting up late. Try and keep that consistency. Your exercise, There are so many opportunities for you now to be doing more exercise than you would normally. You've got Joe Wicks at 9 o'clock, Monday to Friday. You're allowed to go outside despite it being locked down. You're allowed to run, you're allowed to jog, you're allowed to run, you're allowed to walk. Cycling, really, really popular at the moment. Not sure where you live, but we've seen heaps and heaps of cyclists. Very, very inspirational. So your physical health, keep it going. Just to conclude, your house competition. Your house competition is going to have you facing the Dragon's Den. And yes, you've guessed which dragon I am, the green one. You've got Mr. Bagnall, the blue dragon. You've got Miss Mulvey, the yellow dragon. And you've got Mr. Benson, the red dragon. So your competition over the next 2 weeks is to design, sell or promote a wellbeing program. Now this wellbeing program can be in the form of a video, it can be in the form of a podcast, it can be a book, pamphlet, leaflet, however you design. So we want to leave it as open-ended as possible. So please submit within 2 weeks your program for wellbeing package that you can sell to the Dragon's Den. Good luck. Keep safe. Missing you all. Take care.